Like it, subscribe to it, share the bitterness. Let's begin, shall we? Alright, let's dive into this dumpster fire known as Barbie 2023. This film is the cinematic equivalent of a monkey trying to solve a Rubik's Cube. Now, I've seen some ludicrous things in my time, but a plastic doll having an existential crisis, that's like a goldfish questioning the meaning of life. Scratch that, it's even dumber. My bullshit meter is ringing louder than a fire alarm in a smokehouse. And let me tell you, that's not because I burnt my popcorn. Let's dissect the cast, shall we? Margot Robbie as Barbie. It's like watching a swan trying to waddle like a duck. Ryan Gosling as Ken. His performance was as flat as a beer left open overnight. Amy Schumer as Barbie's best friend. It's like casting a hyena to play a house cat. Kate McKinnon, Alexandra Shipp, Emma Mackey, Harry Neff, Sharon Rooney, Anna Cruz Kane, Ritu Aria, Dua Lipa, Scott Evans, and John Cena all playing various characters in Barbie's world. It's like a circus of mediocrity. My twaddle tracker is spinning like a top with this one. And not the fun Beyblade kind, more like a dreidel that lost its way. And then there's Will Ferrell. His cameo is like finding a diamond in a pile of manure. It's brief, but it shines. Ferrell plays the CEO of Mattel, Ynon Kreiss, the mastermind behind Barbie's big screen debut. Now, Kreiss may be a handsome chap with a chiseled jaw and pearly white teeth, but Ferrell's portrayal is more like a caricature of a CEO, adding a much-needed dose of humor to this otherwise forgettable film. It's the only redeeming quality in this otherwise forgettable film. The movie is visually appealing, I'll give it that. But let's be real, a polished piece of crap is still a piece of crap. The visual effects are like a shiny wrapping paper on a disappointing gift. They distract you from the fact that the plot is as thin as a piece of paper. And not the thick, fancy resume paper, we're talking cheap printer paper thin. But let's not be entirely negative here. The movie does have its moments. The animation is impressive, the voice acting is passable, and there are some moments that might even make you chuckle. But then, they had to throw in a plot development so predictable, it's like watching a rerun of a sitcom you've seen 100 times. You see it coming from a mile away, and when it finally arrives, it's as satisfying as a punchline to a joke you already know. It's like expecting a drum roll and getting a kazoo instead. The whole thing feels like a scary movie script that got turned into an adult's childhood fantasy film. It's like they took a parody and tried to make it into a serious drama, but forgot to remove the jokes. In conclusion, Barbie 2023 is a visually stunning, yet narratively deficient film that fails to live up to its potential. It's like a beautifully iced cake that tastes like sawdust. My advice? Save your money and stick to the original Barbie dolls. At least they don't pretend to be something they're not. And remember, folks, in the world of cinema, not all that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's just cheap, glittery plastic. Well, there you have it, folks. Another cinematic catastrophe dissected and served on a silver platter of sarcasm. Remember, here at Bitter Popcorn, we don't sugarcoat shit. So, until next time, keep your popcorn salty, your drinks bitter, and your expectations low. Over and out, you magnificent fuckers.